I stopped closing my doors at night about 3 months ago. Not because I forgot, not because I changed my routine, because one night I realized a closed door doesn't keep something out. Sometimes it keeps something in. When I moved into the apartment, I had one rule. All doors closed before bed. Bedroom, bathroom, hall closet. It wasn't paranoia. It was habit. I grew up in a house where my parents always said, "Close your doors at night." Safety. Fire protection. Privacy. Routine. So every night at around 11:30 p.m., I would do the same thing. Walk down the hallway, check the bathroom light, close the closet door, shut my bedroom door, lock it. Then sleep. The apartment was small. One narrow hallway leading from the living room to the bedroom. Beige walls, thin carpet, old hinges that made quiet, metallic sounds when moved too fast. The first few weeks were quiet. Then I started waking up. Not from noise, from stillness. There's a kind of silence that feels wrong, like something has paused. The first time I checked the clock, it was 2:58 a.m. I shrugged it off. Random awakening. The second time, 3:02 a.m. The third time, 3:01. Then it became consistent. 3 a.m. Exactly. Every night. I'd wake up with no sound, no dream, just awareness. The first night I noticed the pattern. I lay still in the dark. My bedroom door was closed. The hallway light was off. Everything looked normal. Then I heard it. A soft metallic click. From the other side of my bedroom door. I held my breath. The click came again. Then a slow, deliberate turn of a handle. Not mine. The bathroom door handle. I could hear it clearly through the hallway. A soft twist. Release. Then silence. I waited for footsteps. Nothing. I waited for water to run. Nothing. Just stillness again. In the morning, I checked the bathroom door. Closed, handle normal. Nothing out of place. That night, I made sure every door was tightly shut. I even wedged a small folded piece of paper into the crack of the bathroom door to see if it would fall. At 3 a.m., I woke up again. No noise, but something felt different. The air in the room felt colder. My eyes adjusted to the darkness slowly. And that's when I saw it. My bedroom door wasn't closed anymore. It was open, not wide, not dramatically. Just enough to create a narrow, vertical line of darkness where it shouldn't be. I sat up slowly. The paper I'd wedged into the bathroom door earlier was lying on the carpet outside my room. My heart started pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. I told myself I must have left my bedroom door unlocked. Maybe I didn't shut it properly. Maybe the latch didn't catch. So I got up, walked into the hallway, turned on the light. Bathroom door was closed. Closet door was closed. Everything normal, except my bedroom door. I closed it again, locked it, went back to bed. At 3 a.m. the next night, I didn't wait. I stayed awake. I watched the clock on my phone tick from 2:59 to 3 o'clock. The moment it hit 3 o'clock, something happened. The sound wasn't loud. It was subtle. A shift of air. Then, a slow, careful creak. My bedroom door moved. Just a fraction. The latch didn't click. It didn't snap open. It eased, like someone gently pushing from the other side. The handle didn't turn. The lock didn't break. The door simply drifted open. My entire body went cold. There was no one on the other side, no shadow under the door, no visible movement, just the hallway beyond. Dark and empty. But I felt something standing there, not breathing loudly, not stepping forward, just waiting. I didn't move. After maybe 30 seconds, the door stopped. Open about 4 inches. Exactly enough for something to look in. I grabbed my phone and turned on the flashlight. The beam cut into the hallway. Nothing there. The bathroom door remained closed. The closet door closed. The hallway empty. I got up and checked every corner. Nothing. I went back to bed with the door open. That was the first time I didn't close it again. Because something inside me realized it didn't matter. If it wanted the door open, it would open it. Closing it felt pointless. The next night, I left every door in the apartment open, bathroom, closet, bedroom, everything open. At 3 a.m., I woke up again. But this time I heard something different. Footsteps, soft, slow, moving down the hallway. Not heavy, not rushed, measured. I lay in bed staring at the open doorway. The hallway was visible from my pillow. The darkness seemed thicker near the bathroom. Then I saw movement. A shift, like someone stepping from one open door to another. But I couldn't see a body, only absence. Like the light in the hallway bent slightly as it moved. The footsteps stopped outside my bedroom. And then, the door didn't move, because it was already open. I felt something enter the room. The air pressure changed. The temperature dropped. I could feel it standing near the foot of my bed, watching, waiting. I didn't scream. I didn't speak. I didn't breathe. After what felt like forever, the footsteps resumed, moving back into the hallway. And then silence. The next morning, something was different. The bathroom door was closed. The closet door was closed. Only my bedroom door remained open. That's when I understood something. It wasn't opening doors randomly. It was closing them, one by one, leaving me last, like it was narrowing space, reducing exits, or isolating me. I installed a small security camera in the hallway after that. I needed proof. The first 2 nights, nothing appeared on the footage except the doors slowly shifting positions. At exactly 3 a.m., the camera recorded something else too. The hallway looked normal, but the light near the ceiling flickered once, and for one frame the footage showed the hallway from a different angle, as if the camera had turned around. For that single frame, I saw my bedroom, from inside it, looking out. As if something was standing in my room holding the camera. Then the angle snapped back. I replayed it over and over. That one frame didn't match the mounting position. It didn't match physics. It looked like someone had stepped into my room and looked back down the hallway. I checked the timestamps, 3 a.m., every time. After that, I stopped closing my doors at night completely, because I realized something terrifying. The doors weren't barriers. They were signals. When they were closed, it opened them. When they were open, it walked through. And when all doors were open, it stood in the center of the hallway and waited. One night, I decided to do something different. At 2:59 a.m., I closed only one door, the closet at the end of the hall, left everything else open. When the clock hit 3 o'clock, I heard footsteps immediately, faster this time, moving directly to the closet. The handle twisted violently, once, twice, 3 times. The door shook, like something was angry, like something needed it open. I sat in bed listening to the wood rattle in the frame, and then the shaking stopped. The closet door creaked open slowly, and from inside the darkness, something stepped out. I didn't see it fully, but I saw enough. A silhouette, tall, thin, head slightly tilted. It didn't move toward me. It moved past the hallway, toward the living room, like it was exploring or leaving. I stayed frozen until 3:07 a.m. Then silence returned. In the morning, the front door was unlocked. I always lock it. Always. Nothing was stolen. Nothing was disturbed. But the doors inside the apartment were all closed, every single one, except my bedroom, wide open. That was the night I understood. It wasn't trying to get in. It was teaching me something about doors, about routine, about listening. Because once you start waking up at 3 a.m. every night, your body learns it. It anticipates it. And once you anticipate it, you belong to it. Now I live somewhere else. Different apartment. Different hallway. No shared walls. No attic. But I still don't close my doors at night. Because sometimes at exactly 3 a.m., I wake up. And even in a brand new place, I hear a soft metallic click from down the hall. And if I've left the doors open, the footsteps just pass through. But if I close even one, it stops outside it and waits. And the waiting is worse than the opening. So I leave them open. All of them. Because a closed door suggests resistance. And resistance makes it curious. But an open door suggests permission. And permission makes it calm. At least for now. If you ever wake up at exactly 3 a.m., don't rush to close your door. Don't rush to check the hallway. Because if you do, it will know you're awake. And once it knows that, it won't just open the door. It will step through. And when it does, you won't stop closing your doors. You'll stop sleeping altogether. I stopped closing my doors at night 3 months ago, not because I became careless, not because I forgot, because one night I realized that closing a door doesn't keep something out. Sometimes it just tells it where to knock. When I first moved into the apartment, I liked the hallway. It was narrow and symmetrical. Bedroom at one end, living room at the other, bathroom halfway down, a small closet at the very end that looked like it had never been used for anything important. It felt contained, controlled. I've always liked doors closed at night. It's a habit from childhood. My parents drilled it into me. Close your doors before bed. It keeps the house safe. It keeps fire contained. It keeps strangers out. So every night before sleep, I'd walk the hallway and check each one. Bathroom, closed. Closet, closed. Bedroom, closed and locked. Then I'd turn off the hall light, shut myself in, and sleep. For the first few weeks, nothing happened. Then I started waking up. At first, it was random. 2:41 a.m., 3:12 a.m., 2:58 a.m. I blamed stress. New job, new city. But then it became consistent. 3 a.m. exactly. No alarm, no noise, no dream. Just instant awareness. Like someone gently tapping the inside of my skull. The first time I checked my phone and saw 3 on the dot, I felt something shift in my stomach. It was too clean, too precise. Then I heard it. A soft, metallic click. From the hallway. The sound of a handle being tested. I stayed perfectly still. Click. Pause. Click again. Then the slow, careful movement of wood against carpet. A door opening. Not my bedroom door. The bathroom. The hinge made a faint whispering creak I recognized immediately. I listened for footsteps. None came. I listened for water. Nothing. Just silence. Eventually, the door closed again. I convinced myself I was imagining it. The next night at 3 a.m., it happened again. This time I sat up. My bedroom door was still closed, locked. But light from the hallway bled faintly under the crack. The hallway light had been off when I went to bed. I stared at the thin strip of light under my door. Then it disappeared. Like someone had turned it off. The next morning, the bathroom light switch was flipped up. I don't sleepwalk. I don't have a history of that. and the hallway light switch is outside my bedroom. There was no reason for it to be on. That night, I wedged a folded receipt into the crack of the bathroom door so I'd know if it moved. At 3 a.m., I woke up before the sound. My body felt heavy, like it had been waiting. Click. The bathroom handle turned, the door opened. I heard the receipt scrape across the carpet. Then silence. I didn't move. Then something else happened. A different door moved. The closet at the end of the hallway. Slow. Careful. Wood dragging against carpet. That door had a slightly warped bottom edge that made a distinct low scraping sound. I knew that sound. I heard it open about 4 inches. Then stop. Then the bathroom door closed. Click. The closet door remained open. I got up slowly and unlocked my bedroom door. The hallway was dark. The bathroom door was closed. The receipt lay halfway across the floor, and the closet door was open. 4 inches. Exactly 4. The inside was pitch black. I stared into it, and for a second I felt like the darkness inside was watching back. I turned on the hall light. The closet was empty. Just drywall, just shallow space, 3 feet deep, nothing else. But I felt colder standing there, like the air inside was different. I shut it, went back to bed. At 3 a.m. the next night, I stayed awake intentionally. I left my bedroom door unlocked. The moment the clock changed, the bathroom door opened again. Then the closet. Then my bedroom door moved. The handle didn't rattle. The lock didn't snap. The door eased open from the latch like someone had carefully lifted it. I was staring at it when it happened. The door opened slowly. 2 inches. 3. 4. It stopped at exactly 4 inches. The same as the closet. The hallway beyond was dark, empty, but I felt something standing there. Not stepping in, just looking through the gap. My heart pounded so hard I thought I might faint. Then, without warning, the bathroom door closed. Then, the closet door closed. Then my bedroom door. Click. All 3. As if someone had completed a routine. That's when I stopped believing it was random. The following night, I did something different. I left every door open. Bathroom wide open. Closet wide open. Bedroom wide open. At 3 a.m., I woke up. No clicks, no handles, just footsteps. Soft. Measured. Walking down the hallway. I saw movement in the darkness. Not a body. More like a distortion in the air. Like heat shimmer, but darker. It passed the bathroom. Past the closet, and stopped outside my bedroom. But the door was already open, so it didn't need to touch it. The air in my room changed. Pressure dropped. Temperature shifted. I felt something step inside and stand at the foot of my bed, watching. I didn't breathe. It stayed there for maybe 20 seconds, then turned, walked out, and continued into the living room. I heard the faint sound of the front door handle being tested. Then silence. In the morning, my front door was unlocked. I always lock it. Every night. That was the first time I considered calling the police. But what would I say? My doors are opening at exactly 3 a.m. and something walks through my apartment. Instead, I bought a camera. I mounted it in the hallway, angled toward all 3 doors. The first night of recording, the footage showed something subtle. At exactly 3 a.m., the bathroom door handle moved. The door opened. The closet opened. My bedroom door opened. But no person appeared. Then the video glitched. For 1 frame, the camera angle flipped. Instead of showing the hallway, it showed my bedroom. From inside, looking outward. Like someone was standing inside my room holding the camera and pointing it at the hallway. Then it snapped back. The timestamp read 3:01 a.m. I replayed that frame dozens of times. It wasn't a reflection. It wasn't lens distortion. It was a different angle. That night, I didn't sleep at all. The next morning, I checked something I hadn't checked before: the hinges, the locks, the frames. Everything looked normal, except the closet. When I measured it, it was exactly 3 feet deep. But on camera, on the footage, the darkness looked deeper, like a tunnel, like the back wall wasn't always there. That night I closed only one door, the closet. At 3 a.m. the bathroom opened. My bedroom opened. Then the closet handle shook violently. Not gently, not patient. It twisted hard. Over and over, the door rattled in the frame like something inside was frustrated. I stayed in bed, staring at it. The shaking stopped. Then slowly, the closet door opened. And it opened wider than before. 6 inches. 8. 10. Inside the gap, the darkness shifted. And for the first time, I saw it clearly. A tall silhouette. Too thin. Head slightly tilted. Standing deeper than the closet should allow. It didn't step out. It just stood there. Then my bedroom door closed, slowly. Click. Then the bathroom. Then the closet. All closed, leaving me in darkness. That was the night I understood something. It wasn't trying to break in. It wasn't trying to attack. It was teaching me a pattern. Closed doors arrow, it opens them. Open doors, it walks through. Block 1, it focuses there. It wanted predictability. It wanted reaction. So I stopped closing my doors entirely. Every door in the apartment stayed open. For weeks, and the activity calmed. At 3 a.m. I'd wake up, hear footsteps, feel it pass. But it wouldn't touch the doors. It wouldn't need to. Then one night, I made a mistake. I had a guest over, a friend from work. She stayed on the couch. Before bed, she closed the bathroom door. Out of habit. At 3 a.m., I woke up instantly. The handle rattled violently. The bathroom door slammed open. My friend screamed from the living room. I ran out of my bedroom. The hallway felt electric. The closet door was open wide, and the darkness inside was deeper than I'd ever seen it. My friend stood frozen near the couch, staring toward the hallway. "Did you see that?" she whispered. The closet interior looked wrong, not shallow, not 3 feet deep. It looked like a passage, like the wall was gone, and inside that passage, something moved. Then the bathroom door slammed shut. The closet snapped closed. Everything stopped. My friend left before sunrise. She never came back. 2 days later, I moved out. New apartment, different layout, different hallway, no shared walls. I thought it was over. The first night in the new place, I left all doors open. Bathroom, closet, bedroom. At 3 a.m., I woke up. Footsteps. Slow. Measured. Walking down a hallway that wasn't the same. I lay frozen as the footsteps passed my door. Didn't stop. Didn't test handles. Just moved through. That's when I realized something terrifying. It wasn't tied to the apartment. It was tied to me. Now, wherever I live, I keep every door open at night, because when they're open, it just walks through. But if I close even one, even by accident, at 3 a.m., I wake up to the sound of a handle turning, slowly, carefully, and something testing the gap, waiting to see if I remember. So if you ever wake up at exactly 3 a.m., don't close your doors. Don't lock them tighter, because if it has to open them itself, it stays longer. And the longer it stays, the closer it stands to your bed. Just watching. Waiting for the night you forget. And close one. Just one.